We ended up getting our deck put on. I had deleted the video once when we did that. Didn't mean to delete it, but we got that done. Then we went ahead and took all the wood out the back of the boat, and we replaced it with aluminum so we wouldn't have that problem with any wood rusted. We could have got some treated wood, but we had extra aluminum to do that. Then we got the boat painted. My daddy took the wheels off, and we checked the wheel bearings and everything, and got the wheels greased up real good and all of that stuff. Once we finished that, we went ahead and built up the back of the boat so we can go ahead and get all the extra glue and all of that stuff off of it so we can get it done before we started painting. Once we got the paint going, it was a long process, but we ended up going with this route because we didn't want to spend too much money on the paint, getting the boat painted and everything. So we went ahead and got some paint, and we did. Me and my dad did most of the painting on the boat. We ended up getting the first and the second coat on in the same day. So once we got the boat painted up, we gave it a little time to dry. Then we put it in the shed, and we was ready to go ahead and start the cuts for our carpet to go in the boat. It didn't take a lot of carpet, but we had more than enough carpet that we needed. So we went ahead and started getting our cuts done. Finished up with the trailer. Everything was good. The wheel bearings were good and everything. So my dad went ahead and put on the lights, and we got the PVC put back on. The trailer's complete at this point. So next we went ahead and got our floor cut out before the boat. So we started cutting. We got all our pieces cut, and we got it to where it will fit and bring up the floor a little bit. We had some spray adhesive that didn't work out the first time we tried it, and it didn't stick on so good. So we went ahead and got some more adhesive in the can, and we used the paintbrush to put all that on there. And once we got that, we went ahead and started getting our pieces cut to fit, and we was making sure everything fitted inside the boat. So we was working, and then my cousin decided to come over with no shirt on and getting right in front of the camera. I told him he was gonna be in the camera. Then he said he was gonna get me 1 million views, so I told him I was gonna go ahead and put it in the video anyway. So once we got one cut, if we had a similar cut, we would go ahead and make another cut and then go see if it fit. We barely wasted any carpet. We used a lot. Most of the pieces we used, we tried to get as closest to the other cuts as we could, and it worked real good for us. So I was happy with it. My dad was happy with it, and we ended up doing a good job on the boat. So. I tried to keep the camera moving so I can get you guys at a good angle so it wouldn't look like y'all were just watching it from a distance. I want you guys to see up close what all we were doing and getting all our cuts together. All our pieces were fit, so we went ahead and started gluing the deck on, and then we started with the seats. We wanted to get those pieces on first to see how that was going to look. We already knew that the floor was going to sit inside of the boat, so we wasn't really worried about that. And we had our pieces coming up the side pretty high. As you can see, we went back over the floor with the different type of adhesive to make it stick, and I can tell you guys that really worked good. Even we used a lot of it. We used about 2 cans, but it was worth getting. Then I went ahead and finished up the sides while my dad went and cut some more pieces and other stuff. He was getting some other stuff done while I was going ahead and finishing up, putting up the side of the boat. We finished up on the sides, and what we did, we had finished up the back piece for the floor for the back, but we had to go back and cut a hole out for the battery box to be in there. So we went ahead and did that. We ended up having to put a slit in the front half of the boat so the plywood could fit in. Before that, it was a little bouncy and it wasn't really sitting in, so we had to put a slit to make sure it fitted. And that's the mint coater, 45 threads. I'm really excited to use this trolling motor. After we got the boat finished, we hooked it up and everything, and it runs. The fish finder works and everything. I don't think you guys seen me put that on, but I'm gonna show you that in the video before we put the boat in the water. So once we got done with that, we ended up going back and putting our seats in. We had to cut the swivels down because it was sitting up real high, so we had to end up cutting the swivel down about 4 inches. You guys seen the photo we had where we cut it down, so it was sitting a whole lot higher than they are. And that's the end result of the boat. Once we finished that, my sister, who has her own company, Blue Land Design, make sure you guys check her out. She designed t-shirts, made logos and all that. She ended up making my logos for me, and I really love my logos. She still have a few more to do for me. She ended up getting them all for my boat. She did also did my trailer, and she got a few more for the back of my seats that go on the boat. And I'm really excited for you guys to see the end result of all that. I'm going to make a video before we take the boat out. I'm going to show you guys all what she did to my boat with the design. So make sure you guys check her out at Blue Land Designs. I'm so stoked to get out there and use this boat. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you made it this far, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. If you already subscribed, go ahead and smash the like button. Drop a comment down below. It's really been an interesting and fun thing to do on the channel. If you guys want to see more of this, make sure you let me know. And hopefully we can do more in the future. Thank you guys for watching. Like your boy always say, ain't no living like the country living. Let's go!